What's up, bros? It's Ash, and I'm bringing you some Remington 870 gameplay on the map Hijacked. You're going to see the second half of a Dom game that I played about 3 weeks ago, 3.5 weeks ago. The first half was good also, but it made for an incredibly long video. And I find that when I give myself a longer amount of time to speak, I tend to ramble and just like repeat myself over and over again. So I decided just to show you the second half, and I got a little special clip at the end, so stick around for that. And I'm going to jump straight into the topic that I want to talk about. And the topic is, to put it generally, public schooling is a joke. And like I said, that's a very general statement. You might live in a state or in a country where you have the best public school system known to the earth, like on the face of the planet. But in the state that I live in, the same could not be said. My state is probably ranked in the bottom, like 5 of the U.S. for public education, and I don't want to say it's the teachers' fault. They just do the best with what they're given. They're intelligent people, but they're honestly hindered mostly by the students, and it's a shame. No Child Left Behind, all that jazz. Whenever a kid doesn't understand something, and then the teacher tries to explain it to them, and it takes time away from everyone else who understands what the teacher's taught and doesn't need further explanation. It takes time away from us, and I'm not saying that the teacher shouldn't stop to explain to that kid. She should do that, and that's her responsibility as a teacher. But where I will go against that is whenever a kid just doesn't care, and he keeps asking the teacher to explain something to him, even though he's not going to pay attention to what she's saying otherwise. Like, he's just trying to distract her from teaching so that we don't have to, you don't have to get homework or something like that, something along those lines. And I'm not in high school anymore. I graduated several years ago. But, this is just an opinion that I have that, if you're one of those kids who just wants to distract the teacher and make her repeat herself over and over again so you don't get homework or something like that, you need to shut your mouth and just sit there, shut up, and daydream or something. Don't take away from the other kids who are trying to get an education, who are trying to learn, who are trying to further their knowledge. Just shut your mouth and sit there, because they're going to go to college one day, and they're not going to have the proper knowledge to be able to perform well in a college-type situation. Like me, whenever I was in high school, I didn't have to study. I didn't have to, I didn't have to study for tests. I didn't have to study for quizzes. I didn't have to even really pay attention in class, because that's how easy the public school I went to was. And as such, when I got in when I got in college, I hadn't formed proper study habits. I didn't know how to study. I didn't know what I needed to do to understand the content that I needed for a test. Like, I didn't know if I should just read something over and over again, or if I should write it down, or if I should just listen to like record some notes and listen to it or whatever. But I hadn't formed a proper study habits or anything like that. And it pulled me down, honestly, because you got a whole different learning curve that you've got to establish because you missed it all in high school. And that takes 4 years to hone your studying abilities and get those habits squared away. And like I said, if you're one of those kids that just likes to distract the teacher, just shut your mouth, sit there, and don't learn anything. You've caused yourself to fail, not everyone else to lose knowledge that they could gain and use someday. But this is wrapping up the gameplay with the special clip, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you bros later.